Hello students, welcome to today's lesson. In the previous lesson, we started our discussion on the temperate zone. It is a transitional zone between the two polar region or the frigid zone and the tropical or hot zone, located between 23.5 degree to 66.5 degree both north and southern hemisphere. Generally, this zone known as the middle latitude region, and we have seen the climate of the temperate zone. It has 4 seasons: summer, winter, autumn, and spring. The total amount of rainfall ranges between 750 millimeter to 1,500 millimeter. There is also extreme temperature variation during summer and winter season. During winter, the temperature below freezing point, but during the hottest days of summer, the temperature reaches 30 degrees Celsius or more than that. We have seen also the 4 causes for frequent weather change in the temperate zone. These are convergence of tropical or polar air masses, angle of the sun, length of days, and effect of continents are causes for frequent weather change in the temperate zone. We have seen also the 2 subregions of the temperate zone, the warm temperate region and the cool temperate region, and we discussed one of the warm temperate regions, that is the Mediterranean region. It is located on the western margin of the continent, particularly in the middle latitude, and we have seen the major Mediterranean regions of the world found in the surrounding of Mediterranean Sea or Mediterranean Basin. In North Africa, countries such as Algeria, Libya, Tunisia, Morocco, Egypt, generally these countries known as the Maghreb region, the southwestern Europe and the southeastern Europe, France, Italy, Greece, including Turkey, parts of Asia, in the North America, Central California, in South America, Central Chile, the southwestern parts of South Africa, the Cape Range, the southwest Australia and South Australia are the major Mediterranean regions of the world. And we have seen also the climate of the Mediterranean region. The climate of Mediterranean region characterized by warm to hot, dry summer, mild to cool, wet winter. And we have seen also the natural vegetation found in the Mediterranean region. Long years ago, the region covered by dense evergreen forests, but nowadays this evergreen forest is destroyed and replaced by small short trees known as maquis. Maquis are small short trees with growth of shrubs. And we have seen also the economic activities of the people living in the Mediterranean region. Most of the people in the Mediterranean region depend on agriculture, produce different crops such as olives, wheat, rice, different fruit and vegetable. And we have seen also transhumance. It is a practice among pastoral farmers. They move with their animals from mountain pasture to valley pasture during summer and winter season. And we have seen also mining in the region. The region is not that much rich in mineral deposits. There are only few areas have minerals. Countries such as California, Chile, Italy, and Turkey have some minerals, but the region well known in manufacturing industry, processing different agricultural products. There is wine processing industry. There is extraction of olive oil and drying of fruit are the main industry in the region. This is all about the previous lesson. Today we are going to discuss the coniferous region, and at the end of this lesson you will be able to list the major coniferous regions of the world. You are also able to explain the factors that facilitate industrial development in the coniferous region. Students, are you ready to start the lesson? Good. The coniferous region is one of the cool temperate regions located between 55 degree north to 70 degree north of the equator. All the coniferous regions are found only in the northern hemisphere. The major coniferous regions are found in the North America, North Norway, Sweden, Finland, parts of Asia, south of the Arctic Circle, and north of the temperate grasslands are the major coniferous regions of the world. Here is the map which shows the major coniferous regions of the world found in North America, south of the Arctic Circle, North Norway, Sweden, Finland. The North temperate grassland and parts of Asia are the major coniferous regions of the world. As you can see from the map, all the coniferous regions are found only in the northern hemisphere. Let us see the climate of the coniferous region. There is climate change observed from season to season. Winter is long and very cold in the region. For more than half of the year, the mean monthly temperature below 0 degrees Celsius. During winter, days are shorter than night, but the sky is clear. This is because during winter season, the northern hemisphere tilted away from the sun. As a result, lands get short period of daylight. But during summer, days are longer than night, and they have long days of bright sunshine and makes the temperature very high. This is because during summer season, the northern hemisphere tilted towards the sun. As a result, lands get long hours of daylight. The total amount of rainfall in the region is between 300 millimeter to 750 millimeter. Even though this amount of rainfall is low, it is adequate or enough for the growth of plants. This is because the rate of evaporation very low. Based on the above lesson, more than half of the year, the mean monthly temperature below 0 degrees Celsius. This temperature helps to reduce the amount of evaporation in the region. Let us proceed to the natural vegetation in the region. The coniferous region consists of conifer trees, have low species diversity or single species. Trees have adapted the harsh climate of the region because they have special adaptation. They have long roots which help them to absorb water from deep ground. They have also spongy wood and they have needle-shaped leaves. Especially these needle-shaped leaves help them to reduce water transpiration. Because of these three factors, all the plants are green throughout the year. Let us see the activities of the people live in the coniferous region. As we have seen on the above lesson, more than half of the year, the mean monthly temperature below 0 degrees Celsius. This temperature condition affects the growth of crops and it makes the harvesting period very short. In addition to that, the soil is not fertile in the region. Because of this fact, agriculture is not important activity in the region. But there is a conducive or excellent condition for forestry or lumbering products. Let us see mining in the region. Mining is the most important activity in the region because the region is rich in different mineral deposits such as iron ore, gold, cobalt, zinc, uranium, oil, lead, and copper are the main mineral in the regions. Countries such as Sweden, Canada, and Russia have rich iron ore deposits. Generally, the region has a well-developed industrial basis because of the following three basic factors. The first factor is the region rich in different mineral deposits, such as iron ore, gold, cobalt, zinc, and the like. The second factor is the region rich in forestry resource or the region supported by forest resources. Even though the harsh climate of the region is not favorable for the growth of crops, but there is a conducive condition for forest resource. The third factor is there is abundant water resource in the region. All these three factors help the region to be developed in industrial activities. Students, now it's time to perform some activities based on the above lesson. You have a few minutes and I will come back soon. Welcome back, students. Did you manage to list the major coniferous regions of the world and explain factors facilitate industrial development in the coniferous region? Well done. Let us check your answers together. The coniferous region is one of the cold temperate region located between 55 degrees north to 70 degrees north of the equator. All the coniferous regions are found only in the northern hemisphere, and the major coniferous regions are found in the North America, North Norway, Sweden, Finland, parts of Asia, south of the Arctic Circle, and the North Temperate Zone are the major coniferous regions of the world. All these regions are found only in the northern parts of the world. The coniferous region is well developed in industrial activity because of the three basic factors. The first factor, the region is rich in different mineral deposits, such as iron ore, gold, cobalt, zinc, and the like. The second factor, the region supported by forest resources. Even though the harsh climate of the region is not favorable for the growth of crops, but there is excellent condition for forestry industries. The third factor is there is abundant water resource in the region. All these three factors help the region to be developed in industrial activities. Students, were all your answers correct? Good job. This is all about for today. We have seen the coniferous region, the location of the region, the climate of the region. There is a climate change observed from season to season. Especially winter is long and very cold in the region. More than half of the year, the mean monthly temperature below 0 degrees Celsius, and this temperature condition affects the growth of crops, and it makes the harvesting period very short. In addition to that, the soil in the region is not fertile. Because of this fact, agriculture is not important activity in the region. And we have seen that the region has the well-developed industrial activities because of the three basic factors. The first factor is the region rich in different mineral resources, iron ore, cobalt, zinc, and the like. The second factor, the region supported by forest resource. The third factor, there is abundant water resource in the region. These factors help the region to be developed in industrial activities. For next program, we will discuss the frigid zone. Until then, goodbye students, goodbye.